G'day everyone, back again, and this time I'm making a cookie and cream cake or biscuit and cream cake, whichever way you want to call it. And I'm using 3 different bickies, cookies, whatever. I'm using Scotch finger biscuits for the around the edge, and for the filling, choc chip cookies and ginger for the cream. We're using cream, white sugar, and for the base I'm using pretty much crushed up biscuit crumbs and condensed milk. But first thing we'll do is we'll start the base. I've already done the pan up. We'll just start with the base and get that made up first. So what we'll do is we'll start with 1 can of condensed cream, and if we need to use another, then I've got one here. All right, next thing, we've got cookie crumbs. And I'll just add this bit by bit. We'll start with that. Definitely don't think we're going to need 2 cans of it. I think 1 can will definitely be enough. I might end up having to get my hands in here. And yes, my hands are clean. I always make sure they are. So this is where I start using my hands. This could get messy. Pack it all in, why not? I was planning on using it all anyway. Maybe I should have used a bigger bowl. But this should be a good base. Now this is messy. But sometimes that's the best thing about cooking, making a mess. All right. You know what? I'm going to roll a ball, put it aside, and I'm going to have that little bit. All right, put that aside. Now what I want to do is get my cake tin and start flattening this out. Might not need to use all of it, but then again, I might have to use it all. I've never done this before, so I don't know how it's going to work out. All right, I think that will do. It's probably thicker in some spots than others. Definitely. All right, so with messy hands, that's the base. So yeah, thicker in some spots than others, but I can't really see where the thickness is. So that will be it for the base. I'll put that in the fridge for a while, let that set a bit more, and then we'll continue with making the cream. Okay, so now the base is in the fridge, starting to set. We'll start working on the cream. So I'll put 2 of these in. And if there's more than we need, that's fine. I'm sure I can use it somewhere else. Which more than likely I will have leftovers. Okay, 1 cup of sugar, pretty much half a cup per bottle. I'll just stir this in to start with. Now I'll get the mixer out and beat the hell out of it. Starting to thicken up. Getting there. Still got some thickening to do, but it is getting there. Just about done. Oh, I think that's pretty much it. See if I can do this without making a mess. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'll have fun licking those mixes. So that is the cream all ready to go. So I'll stick that in the fridge for a little bit and then we'll start putting it together. Okay, so we've got the base now, got the cream, got our cookies together. Now we're going to start putting together, which is, to me, the fun part. So we'll start by putting a layer of cream on the bottom. Doesn't have to be thick, just enough to stick the cookies to the base. All right, I'm gonna put the choc biscuits in first. Now I want to leave a gap around the outside because that's where the Scotch fingers are going to go. All right, space these out a bit. All right, next thing, we'll just start layering it up. So there you go. There is the cookies and cream cake. It's actually pretty heavy, but then again, you're considering everything that went into it, doesn't surprise you. But there you go. That's done. I'll put it in the fridge. I'll let it set properly, and then I'll come out, cut a quarter of it, and then you can actually see what it looks like inside. Hopefully by then, all the moisture would have soaked into all the cookies and softened them up, which is basically what I want. So we'll be back when I cut it up. It has now been 24 hours or around 24 hours. I thought instead of leaving for a couple of hours, I'll leave a full day to hopefully let the moisture soak into the ginger biscuits, especially because they are a hard biscuit. And I hope they've soaked in, otherwise cutting this is going to be an absolute So let's take it out and cut it and see how it looks. All right, let's unclip it and start taking it apart. Okay, let's have a look at this. So that's the edge. Actually looks pretty good. Now, I'll try and remove it off the plate. Handy having old microwave glass dishes. Now it's going to be interesting getting this off. All right. This is this is definitely going to be interesting. All right, I'm going to try something. And if it doesn't work, you're going to see everything. I'm lucky these lids are just the right size. Okay, so turn it upside down. Look at that. Now I'll get my microwave dish. It worked! All right. Now I think that looks pretty good. All right. Now the fun part of cutting it. All right, let's see what happens. Hopefully the ginger biscuits are all right, and it looks like they are. Nice and soft. So far, so good. Now I've got to get through the base. I can feel the base is a bit hard to cut through. All right, I'll go there. Really soft. So that's awesome. Just got to make sure I am through the base, because I don't want to lift it and start breaking bits off. Yep, I think that's it. That's through. So now I'll get a small plate to put this on. All right. Here we go. What will it look like? There you go. That's what it looks like. I think that's actually turned out quite well. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this one. All right, so I think it worked out well. All right, I think that's turned out quite well. I've cut myself a piece, and that's pretty much how thick the base is. And here goes. I know it's going to be rich. Oh yeah. Good. Let's try a bit of the base. The base has worked out really well. So this I'll definitely call a success. Mm. 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 This is good. This is something I can imagine making a birthday cake out of. Oh, this is good. I'm going to enjoy this, but I have to be good and not have too much. Because, yeah, it's rich. And the ginger biscuits, you can definitely taste them. Oh, this is good. So, this is a success. This is awesome. Give it a go. Definitely. And it was fun putting it together as well. So, definitely try it. It's great. So, until next time, I'm going to enjoy this. Catch you later.